Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Access. In this module, I want to talk about creating an update query. So on the screen, I've got the form service. What I want to happen is when I add a quantity in this form of parts used, so for example, if I change that to 11, when I click off that, I want it to update the parts table. If I go and show you that one. So the parts table is there. So if I just press my tab key to tab off that, it runs an update query. Yes, I do want to do that, and it updates one record. There we go. So it's reduced it, 89. So let's create this. So first of all, we need to create the update query. Here is the update query. So I'll recreate this. Create, query design, get rid of all these property sheets. So I need the stock table, the part table, just drag that on there, and I want the quantity field in there. Now this needs to be an update query, so at the top here, query type, select update, and then you get the update to. Now I'm going to use the expression builder, which is here, and then I'll get the right syntax. So open up the database, and I want a table. I want the parts table. So we're going to update the quantity, table parts quantity, minus what goes in the forms service and the quantity used there. So part quantity, that's just going to be minus. Now I click OK to that. That's in there. But I need to qualify this by making sure it only updates the part for the item, the part ID from the form. So now I need to, if I just show you this one, so you know what I'm talking about, design view. What we need to do is put the part ID at the top and then list this at the bottom. So from the form service, the part item. Don't do that unless they are matching. Let's go back to this one. So part ID, double click it down, and then you're on the criteria line. And again, I'm going to go into the expression builder. So service database, open that up. Forms, all forms, service. So you want the part number, part name, part item it's called, part item, forms, form service, part item. Click OK. Just go and check that that's what we've got on this one. It's exactly the same. So now we can save this. So I'll save this as QRY update with a 1 on it, which I can delete later on. So that's that bit. So the query is working. Close both of these down. Now what you have to do is create a macro to open up that update query. So create a macro. It's just an open macro. So type O, open query. Right, get rid of that because that came in by accident. Open query. Query name is the update with a 1 next to it. That's all that needs to be. Save that. MCR update 1. Okay. Close that. Now what we have to do is attach that macro to the form. So the service form. So I'll go into that, into design. Design view, part item, because when they type a number in there, you want this query to run. So I need to get the property sheet up, and you can see it says there, that's the one I did before. So you just select update 1, like so, save the form, have a look at the form, and then just have a quick look at the parts table. So we've got, I'll put this back to 100. So a filter BMW 3 is 100. If I close that off and do a new service, so service date can be today, service type, customer ID, Jones, car type BMW 3, £1,000 because they're cheap, vatable, and then you select the item. So I'm going to select that, and then let's say you use 2. So when I press tab, it runs the update query, which it has done. Yes, you are about to update 1 row. Yes, and it's gone onto a new record. So if I go back to the parts table, it's took 2 off that quantity there, which is correct, so that's all worked. And you can close that, and I can close that. So that's how you create an update query to update your stock, or your parts in this case, from an input from a form. If I just go back to the design view on that, you can see there, that's what you've got to do. So you've got the quantity minus whatever the quantity on the forms is, and then qualifying that update query by the part item against part ID. Otherwise it'll just update them all. So that's the end of this little session. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one.